Hey everyone, so if you're even thinking about renting in Dhaka, you're going to want to see this. Today, we're diving into a huge trend shaping the city's rental market for 2026. We're going to break down why fully furnished luxury apartments are becoming the absolute go-to choice for saving your time, your money, and, let's be honest, your sanity. Okay, so to really get this, let's just start with a simple question that anyone who's lived here will immediately understand. Have you ever actually tried moving house in Dhaka? Because if you have, you already know it's a special kind of challenge. And that quote really hits the nail on the head. Moving here isn't just about packing boxes and hiring a truck. Not even close. You're trying to balance your job, your family, and just the sheer nonstop energy of this city, all while trying to build a home from scratch. It's a lot. So let's properly define what we're calling Dhaka's moving nightmare. This is that traditional, incredibly frustrating process that so many people face every single year. And frankly, it's the exact reason the market is shifting so dramatically. This list right here, this is the gauntlet. Finding an empty apartment, that's just step one. After that, you're looking at weeks, maybe even months, of haggling over furniture, trying to get it delivered through that infamous traffic, making endless calls to get your internet and utilities hooked up. It's literally a full-time job on top of your actual job. Right, but the pain isn't just the hassle, is it? It's also about the money. So let's talk about the real cost of that unfurnished apartment that looks cheaper on paper. Because, trust me, that monthly rent figure can be incredibly misleading. Just look at this number for a second. To furnish a standard 3-bedroom apartment in a place like Gulshan, you're looking at an immediate upfront hit of 8 to 12 lakh Dhaka. That is a massive chunk of cash to spend before you've even slept one night in your new place. And this table really lays out the financial truth for 2026. Yeah, okay, the monthly rent for a furnished place is higher. I see it, you see it. But look at that setup cost column. If you're staying for, say, 1 to 3 years, which is super common for professionals, avoiding that giant initial cost actually makes the furnished option the smarter financial move. You're not tying up your capital in stuff you'll just have to sell for a fraction of the price later on. And this is a huge one. It's not just about the money. For anyone who's busy, your time is your most valuable asset. The weeks you waste setting up a home are weeks of lost focus, added stress, and less time for the things that actually matter. That invisible cost is absolutely enormous. So what's the answer to this moving nightmare? Well, it's what we're calling the walk-in solution, the modern, intelligent, and frankly, sane way to live in Dhaka. And this is the core appeal right here. A furnished luxury apartment is so much more than just a place with a couch. It's a complete plug-and-play home. Everything, from the Wi-Fi and the AC to the fridge and the washing machine, is already installed, connected, and ready to go from the second you get the keys. I mean, it's that simple, but it's also that powerful. You show up with your suitcase, and that's it. Your life in Dhaka starts right then and there, without all the logistical chaos. That kind of instant convenience is what modern urban luxury is all about. And you can't forget about location. It's a massive factor. These apartments are always in prime hubs like Gulshan, Bashundhara, Uttara, and Dhanmondi. And that's not just about having a fancy address. It's a strategic move to slash your commute time, which means you directly trade hours stuck in traffic for more hours to live your life. But looking ahead to 2026, a great apartment isn't just about what's inside it. The real proof, the real value, is in the entire living experience, the support system that actually makes your modern lifestyle possible. First and foremost, security. We're talking about the essentials: 24/7 CCTV, professional guards, secure access to the building. In a city this big and bustling, that kind of peace of mind is simply non-negotiable for professionals and their families. And then you have the lifestyle upgrades. Things like an on-site gym so you don't need a separate membership, or beautiful rooftop gardens to relax in, or even community spaces. They're all part of the package, and they add up to a much more complete and enjoyable way of living. Now, this right here is a crucial point. True luxury today isn't about having gold-plated faucets. It's about things just working. It's having a backup generator so you never lose power. It's Wi-Fi that's always fast and stable. It's having a professional management team on call. It's all about reliability. Okay, so who are the people really pushing this trend forward? Let's take a quick look at the groups who get the most out of this hassle-free, walk-in lifestyle. You know, the number one driver is flexibility. In today's world, people's careers are dynamic. They don't want to be tied down by a house full of furniture. The freedom to take a new job, maybe in a different city or country, without that nightmare of selling or moving everything, that's a new kind of luxury. and people are absolutely willing to pay for it. And this model is basically tailor-made for these groups. Expats on assignment, top corporate executives, visiting professors here for a semester, non-resident Bangladeshis who are back for a few months or a year, and even startup founders who need to hit the ground running. For all of them, the sheer efficiency is priceless. So as we wrap this up, the decision really comes down to this one simple question. This isn't just about comparing two numbers on a rental listing. It's about putting a value on your time, on your energy, and on your mental peace. In a city as incredibly demanding as Dhaka, what is that really worth to you?